Good morning, I'm Prarambha Dahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Phagu Purnima, or the Holi festival, being observed by smearing vermilion and colors in the mountainous and hilly parts of the country today. Police urges avoiding illegal activities. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Foreign Affairs Shrestha leaving for China visit today to talk about implementation of Belt and Road Initiative. No new agreement to be signed. Russian President Vladimir Putin says all four gunmen who carried out a deadly attack at a packed concert venue in Moscow had tried to escape to Ukraine. Kiev dismisses the claim as absurd. And Kolkata Knight Riders edge past Sunrisers Hyderabad by 4 runs in the Indian Premier League. Rajasthan Royals take on Lucknow Super Giants today, while Gujarat Titans face Mumbai Indians. Today is Phagu Purnima, or the Holi festival. The festival is observed amidst much fervour on the occasion of Phagun Shukla Purnima. The festival is generally celebrated by smearing red vermilion powder known as obir and throwing colour and water-filled balloons at each other. The festival is celebrated as a symbol of the triumph of good over evil and also marks the arrival of spring. Holi is observed for 2 days in Nepal. While it is being celebrated today in the mountainous and hilly parts of the country, it will be observed in the Tarai Madhis region tomorrow. Meanwhile, a special security plan has been implemented in Kathmandu to curb untoward incidents on the occasion of the Holi festival today. Considering untoward incidents including driving under influence, consumption of drugs and clashes among groups, the District Police Circle Kathmandu has implemented a special security plan. Security checkpoints have been set up at 90 points of Kathmandu Valley to curb violation of traffic rules and address security risks. Police has also warned of taking actions against those speeding vehicles and forcefully applying colours on others. Around 4,000 security personnel are to be deployed today. Police has also urged the local residents not to play Holi in the rooftops. The security department has also suggested not to use colours that are not good for health and has urged to pay attention to the children. Police is also to monitor the valley through drones today. Moving on, following the change in ruling coalition, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Foreign Affairs Narayan Kazi Shrestha is set to leave for his China visit today. At a time when the ambitious Chinese project of Belt and Road Initiative BRI remains to be implemented, even in years of signing of the agreement, Minister for Foreign Affairs Shrestha's China visit is being observed with keen interest. Minister Shrestha is set to leave for his 9-day China visit, while Nepal's diplomacy is being criticized. Several bilateral topics are to be discussed during Shrestha's meeting with his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi. Foreign affairs experts have suggested Minister Shrestha to hold talks with China to initiate diplomatic efforts with Russia for the safe return of Nepali nationals recruited in Russian security forces. Also, the senior deputy chairperson of CBN Maya Center, Shrestha, is not to sign any agreement during his China visit. But the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has said that topics including implementation of the Belt and Road Initiative agreed between Nepal and China 7 years ago are to be discussed. Now, despite being a formal visit, many are saying that Shrestha is visiting China with the message of Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal after changes in Nepal's ruling coalition. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, what should be the top priority of the foreign minister who is leaving for a China visit? Your options are A. Increase grant, B. Bring in investment, and C. Facilitate transit points. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001. Rashtriya Prajatantra Party has announced a large-scale protest for change in administrative mechanism of the country beginning from 9th of April. Addressing an assembly organized in Birta Mode of Chapa, senior leaders of Rashtriya Prajatantra Party identified the need for a large-scale movement to scrap federalism and reinstate Nepal as a Hindu monarchy. They also urged all forces except for those in favor of republicanism to unite for the cause. Rashtriya Prajatantra Party leaders said that they would strongly voice for justice for the victims of cooperatives, government land grab scam and victims of loan sharks as well. Thousands of mountaineers visit Nepal each year to scale the high Himalayan peaks. These mountaineers' favorite choice of peaks are Mount Everest, Annapurna, Lhotse, Makalu, Choyu and Gyangchung among others. Now, 18 teams have been granted permission so far to scale the Himalayan peaks of Nepal for this season, and the works to make a pathway to Mount Everest have already begun.
The ongoing spring season is appropriate for trekking the Himalayan mountains. Mountaineers are busy taking permission from the Department of Tourism to scale the high peaks. Mountaineers have to pay royalties to the Nepal government to trek the Himalayan mountains. The highest royalty is for scaling Mount Everest, which is $11,000. So far, 18 teams have received permission from the Department of Tourism. Revenue of 2.6 million rupees has been collected from them. If the weather permits, the trekking season will start in a few days. A specialist team has already begun making path up to Mount Everest. The team started to construct the path on 14th of March after holding prayers. The Sherpa community worship the Himalayan mountains before starting the trek. A team has already constructed a path up to the base camp, and the team will make a path up to second camp in a few days. The Sagarmatha Pollution Control Committee, which is located in Namche, the gateway to Mount Everest, partners with the Department of Tourism every year to construct a path up to the second camp. The Sagarmatha Pollution Committee deploys skilled workers a month before the trekking season starts. The 8-member team, under the leadership of Ansarki Sherpa, has been given the responsibility to construct the path this time around. After the team constructs the path up to the second camp, 7 Summit Trek will install ropes up to the summit of Mount Everest. After the path is made using ropes and ladders, the trekking guides will start to take the mountaineers towards the peak. And once the end of the trekking campaign, the same team has the responsibility to clear the ropes, ladders, and other materials. The ropes used in the construction of the pathway is brought from the United States of America, Canada, and South Korea. Around 5,500 meters of the rope has been used for the path from the base camp to the second camp.
The months of March and April, which are considered the second season for tourism, is when Nepal sees a substantial number of international visitors come to the country for many purposes. This includes mountain expeditions, trekking, pilgrimage trips, or just to be with nature. We have a report on how visitors are going about different tourism destinations in Nepal during this time.
International tourists visit Nepal during the month of March and April to enjoy the scenic beauty of the mountains. Many also come to trek along the popular destinations in Annapurna and Manaslu Conservation Area. At present, the tourism capital of the country, Pokhara, is full of life, thanks to tourists that have come for mountain expedition and trekking purposes.
The restaurants are fantastic, the people have been so lovely. We're planning on going trekking, very, very excited to see all of the Himalayas and the mountains. It's like a dream for us from where we come from to come here. So really, really happy.
प्रायः जस्तो युरोपियन मुलकै मान्छेहरू छन्, फ्रान्स, जर्मनी लगायत नेदरल्यान्डका मान्छेहरू धेरै छन्, ब्रिटिसका मान्छेहरू पनि हुनुहुन्छ। त्यो हिसाबमा पदयात्रा गर्नको लागि महत्त्वपूर्ण समय पनि मानिन्छ र त्यसपछि हाम्रो जेठदेखि हिमाल आरोहण पनि सुरु हुने भएको कारणले अहिले चाहिँ पोखरामा विदेशीहरू चलमान चाहिँ राम्रै छ।
Based on government data, 191,558 visitors arrived in Nepal last year to trek in the Annapurna region. In Lamjung, which is also in the Gandaki province, visitors have gathered after trekking through the Annapurna and Manang's beautiful Tilijo Lake.
This is a nice country where to come and have a nice atmosphere and meet people, talk and enjoy.
Elsewhere in the hilly district of Taplejung, that has a population of 120,000, local businesses have been delighted with the arrival of 3 times the usual visitors.
यो ठाउँमा चाहिँ हाम्रो दुईवटा सिजन छ। एउटा सिजन चाहिँ हामी fall भन्छौं, जुन चाहिँ सेप्टेम्बर, अक्टोबर र नोभेम्बर महिनामा चल्छ। अर्को चाहिँ हाम्रो स्प्रिङ सिजन भन्छ, जुन चाहिँ गुराँस फल्ने सिजन हो, त्यो चाहिँ मार्च, अप्रिल र मेमा।
The excitement and footfall is no different in Khapdar, that connects Bajhang, Bajura, Doti and Acham districts, and also in Dolakha, that includes Rolwaling Valley, Chorolpa Lake and Tasi Lapcha Pass to the Everest.
दोस्रो पटक हो यहाँ आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ जति पनि थकाइ छन्, चिन्ता छन्, टेन्सन छन्, अफिसको कामहरू छन्, सबै बिर्सेर चाहिँ पुरै स्वर्ग पुगे जस्तो अनुभव हुन्छ।
ज्यादै सुन्दरतम ठाउँहरू मध्येको एउटा टुक्रा हो जस्तो लाग्छ र मान्छेहरूले भन्ने गरेको स्वर्गको एउटा टुक्रा जसरी भन्छन् त्यो ठिकै हो जस्तो लाग्छ।
Most of the visitors to Nepal are from India, China, US and the UK. Based on the Nepal Tourism Board, 1,015,000 tourists came to Nepal in the year 2023, which shows that Nepal's tourism sector has picked the pace of the pre-pandemic levels.
Now, in this context, in our Public Voice segment, we have asked in several provinces regarding their preference of trekking destinations. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
धादिङको गंगा जमुना चाहिँ काठमाडौँ राजधानीदेखिबाट नजिकको रुट भएकोले एकदमै ट्रेकिङको लागि उपयुक्त स्थान हो।
रुबी भ्याली अत्यन्तै एकदम भौगोलिक सुन्दरताले भरिपूर भएको ठाउँ छ। अब त्यहाँ चाहिँ अब म पटक पटक जानलाई मलाई आनन्द आउँछ।
भोजपुर र खोटाङमा अवस्थित मुन्दुम ट्रेल चाहिँ पदयात्राको लागि एकदमै उपयुक्त गन्तव्य हो।
म कालो शिवाधारा जान चाहन्छु किनभने त्यो एउटा आध्यात्मिक गन्तव्य पनि हो र त्यहाँ मकालु हिमाललाई पनि नजिकबाट हेर्न सकिन्छ।
हामी त तराईमा बसेको मान्छे, यहाँ धेरै गर्मीहरू हुन्छ, त्यही कारणले हामी पहाडी क्षेत्रलाई नै हामी रुचाएका हुन्छौँ।
पदयात्राको लागि हामीले चाहिँ मधेसबाट विशेष रुचि अपनाउने हामी मनोकामना क्षेत्र नै हो।
अन्नपूर्ण क्षेत्र पदयात्राको लागि एकदम उत्कृष्ट गन्तव्य हो। यो आफैमा पनि उत्कृष्ट छ।
And now, before we wrap up, here's a look into the top stories one more time. Phagu Purnima, or the holy festival, being observed by smearing vermilion and colors in the mountainous and hilly parts of the country today. Police urges avoiding illegal activities. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Foreign Affairs Shrestha leaving for China visit today to talk about implementation of Belt and Road Initiative. No new agreement to be signed. Russian President Vladimir Putin says all four gunmen who carried out a deadly attack at a packed concert venue in Moscow had tried to escape to Ukraine. Kiev dismisses the claim as absurd. And Kolkata Knight Riders edged past Sunrisers Hyderabad by 4 runs in the Indian Premier League. Rajasthan Royals take on Lucknow Super Giants, while Gujarat Titans face Mumbai Indians today. That is all for the moment. Our next English Bulletin airs at 6 in the evening. Thank you for staying with us. Have a beautiful day ahead and happy Phagu Purnima.